Now, let me explain to you how the Obama New Democrat Party works. Now, if you're with the new Black Panthers and you threaten voters with billy clubs, that's the kind of organizing we're supposed to like. If you're an illegal alien marching in the streets demanding citizenship or lawyers or certain benefits, that's the kind of organizing we like. If you're with Acorn and you receive $4 billion in taxpayers' funds to foment unrest and fix the census count, that's the kind of organizing we like. If you're a public sector union boss, say with the NEA, ordering the shutdown of public schools with little kids missing school, well, that's the kind of organizing we like. Now, if you're a regular, law-abiding, tax-paying citizen attending a town hall meeting to challenge your own elected representative, well, that is a mob. You get it? Of course you don't. Neither do I. And I refuse to accept it. This is a resistance. This is a peaceful, political, spontaneous, grassroots resistance by a growing number of the American people to an out-of-control, rogue Oval Office and congressional leadership. They give us the middle finger and they smile. They claim to be doing things for the people when the fact is they're on the wrong side of public opinion. They're not doing anything for the people. They're doing it for themselves. And a growing number of Americans are figuring it out. Thanks to you, our Paul Reveres. Thanks to you spreading the word. Now here's Obama. You want to talk about manufactured rage? You want to talk about rent-a-mobs? You want to talk about AstroTurf, whatever the hell that is? Let me tell you, first of all, they're running scared. As I explained yesterday at some length, and I want to thank the backbenchers today for picking up on this. They are lashing out at you. They have contempt for you. They detest the American citizen. So Obama's calling in his brown shirts. He's in trouble and he needs help. BarackObama.com, we will link to this. Message from El Presidente. I think we'll call him that, among other things, for now on. That's what they call Hugo Chavez. That's what they call Raul Castro. Or is it still Fidel? Who knows? But it's El Presidente. He writes to his brown shirts, this is the moment our movement was built for. For 1 month, the fight for health insurance reform leaves the back rooms of Washington, D.C. and returns to the communities across America. Throughout August, members of Congress are back home, where the hands they shake and the voices they hear will not belong to lobbyists, but to people like you. Home is where we're strongest. We didn't win last year's election together at a committee hearing in D.C. We won it on the doorsteps and the phone lines, at the softball games and the town meetings, and in every part of this great country where people gather to talk about what matters most. And if you're willing to step up once again, that's exactly where we're going to win this historic campaign for the guaranteed, affordable health insurance that every American deserves. No more health care, as I said, it's now health insurance. There are those who profit from the status quo, or see this debate as a political game, and they will stop at nothing to block reform. Is this not the English version of Hugo Chavez from El Presidente? They are filling the airwaves and the internet with outrageous falsehoods to scare people into opposing change. And some people, not surprisingly, are getting pretty nervous. So we've got to get out there, fight lies with truth, and set the record straight. Now that's why Organizing for America is putting together, and that's his brown shirts, thousands of events this month where you can reach out to neighbors, show your support, and make certain your members of Congress know that you're counting on them to act. Now, a lot of this effort is funded by the public sector unions and the trial lawyers. Rush pointed this out today, and he's absolutely right, and I want to underscore it. Oh, it's the insurance company. No, it's the public sector unions who see government-run health care as a way of massively increasing their forced enslaved membership. massively increasing public payrolls, public pensions. In other words, dipping into your savings account. The trial lawyers see an incredible bonanza here. Imagine massive government-run health care with no limits on tort, no limits on lawsuits. The doctors, the nurses, the hospitals, all providers are like sitting ducks, doing what the government directs them to do by the fiat of some Politburo in Washington, D.C., no ability to defend themselves because they will be sued for doing what they're told to do by the government. What a game plan, huh? That's why Organizing for America is putting together thousands of events this month. You talk about manufacturing, ladies and gentlemen. Paid for, bought, volunteers. Paid for and bought. Where the hell are the journalists in this country? You know what? Screw you too. You might as well all join the Obama administration. But these canvases, town halls, and gatherings only make a difference if you turn up to knock on doors, share your views, and show your support. So here's what I need from you, says El Presidente, to the manufactured mob that is Organizing for America. In politics, can you commit to join at least one event in your community this month? In politics, there's a rule that says when you ask people to get involved, always tell them it'll be easy. Well, let's be honest here. Passing comprehensive health insurance reform will not be easy. But we Marxists can do it. Every president since Harry Truman has talked about it, and the most powerful and experienced lobbyists in Washington stand in the way. But every day we don't act. Americans watch their premiums rise 3 times faster than wages. Actually, we're watching Medicare and Medicare expenses rise faster than private expenses for medicine. But don't mention that, El Presidente. That'll undermine you. Small businesses and families are pushed toward bankruptcy. Yes, because they can't pay their tax bills, you idiot. That's right, I said it, you idiot. And 14,000 people lose their coverage entirely. Really? How many people lose all they have because they can't pay their federal income taxes? Has anybody ever calculated that? No, of course not. The cost of inaction is simply too much for the people of this nation to bear. Has anybody said there should be inaction? No, what we said is there shouldn't be socialism. What we said is we don't want government-run health care. And he goes on to his brown shirts. So yes, fixing this crisis will not be easy. Our opponents will attack us every day for daring to try. It will require time and hard work. And there will be days when we don't know if we have anything more to give. And as he flies off the Martha's Vineyard, and he vacations on a 27-acre oceanfront estate, being waited on hand and foot, being fed grapes and strawberries, and just having his every wish taken care of, he wants you brown shirts to get really sweaty and dirty and confront us. There just comes a moment when we all have to choose between doing what's easy and doing what's right. This is one of those times, and moments like this are what this movement was built for. So are you ready? Please commit now to taking at least one action in your community this month to build support for health care reform. Oh my gosh, you know what the website is for this? my.barackobama.com. mybarackobama.com? El Presidente? elpresidente.com. Let's seize the moment and win this historic victory for our economy, our health, and our families. Thank you. El Presidente. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you. This just fires me up more. This rent-a-mob, these brown shirts, they're perfectly fine. Funded by the public sector unions and the trial lawyers. Acorn, wonderful, funded by you, the American taxpayer, to the tune of $4 billion or so. That's all okay. The new Black Panthers, threatening voters who might vote for McCain, we'll give them a pass. The terrorists in Guantanamo Bay, they deserve due process. Isn't it interesting that they speak more highly of the rights of the terrorists in Guantanamo Bay than American citizens hard-working, tax-paying American citizens who dare to go to a town hall meeting and confront their elected representatives. We're mobs. We're guilty. We're being paid off. But the terrorists, they're misunderstood. They're put upon. They deserve rights.